Well, it's DP Crazy Lady, and I'm back. I think I'm going to schedule this for Tuesday morning, so I'm doing it now. It is 6:30 p.m., still Monday, and it's still the 24th, and it's still 2023, and it's still July. I figure I always have an issue with getting things to load up on YouTube, so I figure if I go ahead and do it now and schedule it for Tuesday, then that will be my third day. Yes, because today is, let me make sure and check. Well, I start on the 23rd, 24th, yeah. So this is going to be scheduled for the 25th, so that I'll be able to follow my progress. So this is going to be up on the 25th, which will be the third day of this diamond painting. Now, this could take me a month, this could take me less, I don't know. It depends on how many hours I spend on them. And being that I don't have a life other than, this and a few other little odds and ends in home, this is what I do. I diamond paint. So, you probably can't see the symbols from there. I don't know. I don't know how long this video will last because I don't have a whole lot to talk about. But this is number 41. It's a lighter shade of pink. It's a regular drill, not an AB. So we'll get started on that. Becky, Becky Sloan, I just finished watching your video. You are funny. You are really funny. And you're correct on those budget friendlies with the, some being pixelated, some, not. That's why I agree about the 50-footer. There goes Puppy. Hasn't said a word until I start videoing, and off he goes. And we're just going to let him bark and carry on, because what he's barking and carrying on about is he wants attention. He's already had attention, and we're done with that. I call things a 50-footer mainly because an old ex of mine used to stop along the road, and he'd see a antique car, which I love antique cars, collector cars. Excuse me. And he would see him, and he would stop on a dime and turn on a dime, and if he spotted one. So he'd see it, he'd look at it, and he goes, "Oh, that car looks really good. I'm going to check this one out," because he had purchased a few anyway. And he'd be looking at it, and he'd come back, and he goes, "Nah," he said, "that's a 50-footer." I said, "What's a 50-footer?" He said, "It looks good 50 feet away." He said, "You get a little closer, and it's a whole big old mess." So, that's the way I see some of these paintings. Particularly the budget friendlies, 50 feet away, yeah, they're gorgeous, like a Monet. But you get up on top of them and get close, it's just a big old mess. So, I am truly enjoying this painting. I do plan on putting Frankie's name down below. I haven't decided what color I want to use for his name. It really depends on the colors that are surrounding it. The name has to stick out. If there's mostly darker shades, then I'll end up going with a white, or an off-white. If there's some lighter shades, then I will go with, a darker. it just depends. Let's see, what else? I watched Lazy Retired Granny's video. She said, I thought there were 2 videos. I only seen one, so maybe it's lost in YouTube land, which is common at times. Let's see. It's 84 degrees. I think still. Yep, it's still 84 degrees outside. I had the AC on for a while, and in my room, the AC kicks on and it gets really, really cold in here. So I can only tolerate it for so long. And it doesn't seem to come up real well for my daughter. So, I try to keep it on as long as possible. But, I really start to freeze. And then after about 15-20 minutes, I'm like, oh boy, I'm on fire again, so I got to click it back on again. So let's see, what else? Nothing else has been going on. Nothing. I have to mow my grass. I think it's getting pretty dry now. We had a little bit of rain last night it was like it just spit and quit. So it wasn't that bad. I just have to get some gas for the mower, and then I can start mowing. So, anybody want to comment on what they're painting? What are y'all painting? Got any questions? I really don't have anything specific to talk about or discuss, and that's awful. When I'm diamond painting, it's like I'm so into it that my daughter could walk in this room and scare me every single time, because I don't realize she's there until, all of a sudden I catch her out of the corner of my eye and I jump and things go flying. Okay, finished with that color. Then we'll go on to, which I'm sure you can't see, but there's arrows. Slanted arrows. And it takes me a moment to find the color. Oh, I found it quick this time. I'll be a son of a gun. There are so many colors on here. You're going down the big, long list. But I found it. It is number 32. It is 775, which was pretty easy to find. I'm amazed that I found it, and I hope things are focusing. And I know I missed some of those little X's over there. I'll catch them as I get there. I just spotted those too. Nobody yelled at me. As Granny always says, are you shouting from the sidelines? And I could hear you. It has to be a little bit louder, y'all. So, yeah, and Becky, I did notice that Bridget Voth does have, I think is there 4 or 6 other paintings, and I did see the squirrels dressed up in Halloween costumes. They are on Dreamer Designs that she has. She has one I thought was kind of cute. It isn't really my style or taste, but she has one. It's either called Springtime in the Country or Summertime in the Country or Summertime. It's got a cabin, a little tiny cabin off in the distance to the left, and then as it comes forward, there's a big tree, and there is a bunny rabbit white rabbit sitting on the right side of the tree. There's a raccoon peeking around the tree. There's a fawn laying down in front of the tree. And I think there's a squirrel or two or something as you're facing it, to the left. It's really pretty. I didn't notice, I didn't really check in to see like how many ABs it had, or the size of it or anything. I didn't notice, as I don't suppose it'd be one that I would purchase, so I didn't bother to check. But yeah, the ones with the squirrels dressed in Halloween costumes are really cute. But that's all I saw. Oh, I dropped the drill. Because I had looked up her name too, but I didn't realize that she has some there. Just 1 minute. Okay, sorry. Had to get the AC turned back on, and you'll probably hear it. It's very loud. And the guy who hooked it up to our furnace a few years back, I think he got the engine off of a Boeing 747 or something. That thing kicks on, and it's like you swear it's getting ready to take off. But it does cool very, very well. Let's see. Puppy is learning a new trick, except now he's tricking us. Trying to teach him to give me... oops, I'm going in the wrong color. See, there I am, paying attention, not paying attention. Okay, that goes there. We're trying to get him to give up the ball when he gets it, because I keep telling him, Liam, we can't play ball with you if you're going to tug a war with us and not give it back. So I thought, well, I'll put a treat in my one hand and throw the ball and tell him to give it and hand him a little treat. Oh, well, it was working great in the beginning. Now it's, okay, I'll go get the ball, and then I'm just going to drop it, right where I stand and wait for you to hand me the treat. Or I'm not even going to go bother to get the ball. You throw it, give me the treat. So either he's smarter than I am, or I'm not figuring out how this, obedience thing works. I used to train dogs, so many years ago, too long ago. And this one's outwitting me. I have no idea how to trick him. It's like he's ahead of me. Way ahead. So let's see, what, y'all remember what that color was? Okay, I just found it. For these, I mean, they're closed up X's, but I call them like an hourglass. That's what they remind me of, but like I said, you probably can't see them. There's just a few of them, so I'll put those in. Let's see how long I've been here. What I wanted to do was, let me put these X's in, and then what I wanted to do was go over here to where these blue flowers are that I showed you earlier. And I'm trying to see, it didn't have, it had the AB, no, it had the ABs, but no rhinestones. I wanted to, where am I going? See, there I am paying attention, or the lack thereof. So, to go over to where the blue flowers are, I was hoping to find a section, and I will, because if I'm going to try and make sure you get to see at least 90%, if not more, of this painting coming to life. There are going to be days where I will show you my progress as I'm working on it while you're viewing it, Whoops. But there's going to be times where I'm diamond painting this thing and I cannot stay on and give you, an hour's worth or 2 hours worth or, an all-day video, because there's times I will just sit here and diamond paint for 6, 8, 10 hours. And speaking of that, Becky, there is no way, if you think I'm going to get the black and white that we are supposed to be doing in September, if I'm going to get it done in a week. Now, a lazy retired granny might, but not me. I mean, I paint a lot, yes, but no, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done in a week, believe me. I may have a lot of time on my hands, but not that much. I do have to sleep on occasion. Okay, in here, I'm hoping that we are over in that direction. I can't tell. Okay. All right, here there are some ABs. There are the bow tie ones, which is $7.98. So we will go to, that would be number 73. And here, I hope it's focusing, and I hope you can see them. I don't know how well my light is doing. I will place some there. These things are, they're gorgeous. I mean, they are beautiful. Okay, where'd my tweezers go? In my lap. Luckily I had the cap on it or I'd have stabbed myself. Okay. I don't know if you're going to catch the brilliance on these this time. Because I know when I showed the video of me opening these, I don't know if it's my camera or the way the light is, but these things are gorgeous. So they go on the bow ties. I'm at a bad angle. So, let's see. These are really going to really stand out because there's these and then there's other ABs. And these ABs just bring out, I mean, a lot of people always talk about the ABs, and they do bring out the brilliance of other diamonds next to them. But, to be perfectly honest with you, they stand out all on their own. They are just phenomenal. Like I said, that's why I do these with tweezers. I do not want to disturb or disrupt the brilliance on the top of these ABs. I mean, if you cannot see the brilliance of this, I apologize, but I can see how they're shining, and this one has a red glow, this one has a gold, this one has a pinkish, this has a bluish green cast, a golden, this has a purplish, purple shade. I mean, it just, I can't explain it. And I know there's a lot of you have seen ABs already. Either in some of the paintings you have done or watched other people, put the ABs down. But these are, to me, these ones are different. They're different than others I've done. And I love them. I'm going to have to bring out, for my own satisfaction, a couple of the ABs that I have from other paintings, because I want to see, are these smaller than the other ABs? Because they seem, these seem like perfectly exact square, where in some other square paintings I've done, they seem a little more elongated than these. These are perfectly squared. I mean, and they crunch right in. They just like snap right into each other. So I hope you can see this, and hopefully by the time this video goes up on the 25th, I'll have one ready soon after with all of this area done. I may even have more than this area done, because over here there is some of the red flowers with ABs and with the LZs, with the rhinestones. So hopefully, you know, you'll join me day after day and not be bored, and enjoy this painting as much as I do, and love to be able to see it finished. So I'm going to get off here, get myself together on this. There is, let's see what time I got on there. Okay, 21. There's something I promised I would show, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I'm trying to find a section, which a lot of you have done or have heard of, you know, the checkerboard and stuff. I do checkerboards even with rounds. I don't do it just with squares. Let's see if I get into the M. Okay, now I have to find that. I said I have to run down the list of these colors. There it is, number 29, 745, number 29. Okay. All right, here we go. Alright, I will set them in with this, it won't hurt them. So I could just show a basic what I do, and you may not even hear them crunch. It just depends. Okay, these are the M's, and they're going up instead of side by side. We'll start on, I'm hoping you can see this. Okay, this M, and then I skip one, and I hope you can see it. I don't know. You do every other one, even if you're going just straight up and down. Okay, and there. Now, these, I don't know how well these will click together because I don't have enough on the other side. But then I go right in between. And you can feel them getting ready to lock in. I mean, I can feel it, I can hear it. And you just, you know, it thunk. I mean, I can even feel it when I'm painting it. So I know it's hard until I get a section here. Oh, okay, there's a lot of sections up there on the railings. It will be a while unless there's some off to the left by the fountain, because I want to show you how I do it. I've watched other videos of other people doing it, doing the checkerboard, and it's enjoyable to me. I get to concentrating on it, and I like lose my train of thought, you know, just doing the checkerboard. And it seems to get you to move along a little faster. At least it does me. So I'm going to get off here so I can get back into this. I don't have any bets or anything on how long this is going to take me. I do keep tab of my hours and my days that I paint. So, you know, excuse me, your guess is as good as mine as to how soon this will get finished. If it takes me 30 days, I hope most of you hang in for 30 days. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long, but we shall see what we shall see. So, hugs to you all. Have a good day. I'm saying day because this will be up on the 25th. If you're diamond painting, enjoy. But if you're not, enjoy whatever it is you are doing. So, have a good one. Hugs. Diamond Painting Crazy Lady. I'm out and I'm painting. Bye-bye.